Warning, the following video contains disparageful spoilers for Danganronpa V3. Enjoy!
Moving on, back to the class trial, please. Thank you. That was really weird.
Another shocking truth revealed.
Also, the thing they mentioned about Rantaro, I actually don't think he's dead.
Back to square one.
Square one? If square one, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
Wait, oh.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Wow! What does that mean?
What?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument. Like this one.
I wonder which one of them is gonna die this time, because I'm assuming that's gonna be a thing. Like each monocub dies whenever the culprit dies. I'm voting my bet on monofun. Okay, speaking of, hold on.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
Okay, I just want to mention this real quick. Apparently, monophene is pronounced mono-funny. Yeah, that's really weird. But anyway, I think she's gonna be the next monocub to die.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Says the liar.
You're one to talk. Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab.
Okay.
He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
And you went along with it.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video? I actually didn't check
right,
the one
she
I
didn't
got,
check.
so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
I don't know.
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Maybe he just guessed. He's like, hey, I'm gonna ask Maki. I don't know.
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Kokichi? Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? It would have been had it been someone who knew who had each pad. Heck, I think it's Kokichi. Where's Kokichi? It was Kaede! No. Yeah, I think it was Kokichi. Because...
It's you!
Was I right?
That would be Kokichi.
Yeah, because he... Yeah. And Pokemon reference. So he must have watched them beforehand.
So you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Why would you do that?
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
I would be.
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return.
And did you see it?
But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
Okay.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
And it's not like we can ask his corpse.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
Yeah, why?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Maki's such a strange character.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos.
That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
Heh.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
I'm trying to just think here. I'm like, well,
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
yeah, let's ask the liar.
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, actually. Very.
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Kokichi, for once in your life, just tell us the truth, please.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma? You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Exactly.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Thank you. See, was that so hard now?
Just as I thought.
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted
Oh.
like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
Wait.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
Then when the heck did he die?
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
You're pretty, well, I mean,
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
so this is really when the whole, like, theme of truth and lies comes into play with this game, looks like.
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things!
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
If I'm quiet during this, I'm just saying I'm thinking and listening to what everyone says, so maybe I can get everything right.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth. ...
Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. And I said I would believe in Kaito, and that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need us all on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going, just like Kaede did. Alright?
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
Oh, okay.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie!
Alright, so there's only... yeah, alright. I can't say the two of them met now. That's an obvious lie. So if I convince them that Maki met up with someone. So...
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
Improve. Yes.
I'll reveal the truth.
There we go.
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
Oh, please explain.
Yes, please do.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh? Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs.
Frog squats.
When we heard two people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Wait a minute! If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
Alright. So she did lie.
Hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
So she did lie to us.
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Now, we don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
Yeah?
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
Yeah.
Whoa, chill out. Why this scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not
wait.
lying.
Wait, no, wait. Uh-huh?
Then go
I'm
to
so
the
confused
lead
now. I'm like,
friends.
whatever, you know what?
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too. Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
I mean...
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
So, everyone is culprit again?
Now we're back to square one.
So, we're right back where we started. What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning, but...
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Yep.
Then when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
I have no idea. When did Ryoma's body get placed in the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. And if it couldn't have been if it couldn't have been the morning after, that leaves
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, Dick Cheese?
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
What a terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Kimiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone. Go to sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments. Disagreement? What? A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again? Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial ground!
Alright, so we're back to this.
Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
One of my favorite songs. Coming up.
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again?
Yes. Yes, we do. It seems like our opinions are split on this matter. But if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my lie would have been... Oh, I won't fail. Well then. Ah, my favorite song! Yeet! You can't see me, but I'm dancing. Ugh. Debate Scrum is such a good song. It's definitely my new favorite. Alright, gotta focus though. It's a good song. Alright. Where was the body put in the front?
Did the culprit move the body just before the morgue? Angie! I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible to use Kimiko?
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules stick.
Kaito! Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank is...
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage. But who's lucky?
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
Yeah, go. Let's do this.
But should we try? Go. It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Did we get it? Here we go. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, we did it! Woohoo! Alright. On to the next thing. That thing's so fun.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
I have my own theory of how they did it. I wonder if I'm right.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window.
Oh, wait. I think I figured something else out that they could have done.
The window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Oh, I think I know how they did it.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
I think I know how they did this. I think.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know! They used the ladder in the gym!
I don't think so.
You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
No, I don't think that method is possible because the ladder couldn't have been used like that in this crime. I can prove it. I don't know. Oh, wait. Yeah?
That's it! The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it.
Yeah.
The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage. And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage. Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
I think what happened is maybe they used some sort of like pulley system, like some rope, and like put his body in the inner tube and then kind of shuffled him down there from that one window, maybe?
Then Gonta used his card strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies or ladders.
And then maybe I don't know how the inner tube ended up in the pool, so.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Yeah, like I said, they probably used some. There's just no evidence of.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Oh, exactly.
Sorry.
I think I did figure it out.
You didn't need
Because-
to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Do you have the answer then?
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow him all away with the truth.
I actually don't know that yet.
I think I do, though.
What?
The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Shuichi, my boy, come on. I'm not even a detective, and I think I figured it out.
Seriously?
Serves you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty.
Or maybe it's just my Kyoko sense is coming because I've cosplayed her before.
Kids just need to shut up and take their licks.
Well, interesting you say that.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi.
I know. I have to do something, but...
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. I have, I think. Damn it. Am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this. I can't.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
I think it actually does a lot. What?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it.
Hold on, let me see something. I need the evidence. Let's see. Hold on. Because look, there's a rope right there. Or, yeah. Where's the thing I'm looking for? Exactly! The tennis net cable. So what they did is they somehow attached that. I think I understand this now. I think I know how that was pulled off. And if we measure... Yep, I think I know. Alright, back to the class trial.
We were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
Well, no, duh. It has to be. That's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
What?
Himikawa under the bridge?
I get it. If we can determine where all this started, we can determine how it ended. Yes, it's too much. Whatever. The trial's only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Oh, come on, don't be so mean. Okay.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was in the room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There is nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool. Even if you use magic, there's no other way.
Whoa.
Well, it must be the pool then.
Nah, that little turd drowned in the toilet.
Shut your mouth, you noisy sow.
Oh.
Sal?
The cause of death is a certainty. Roma drowned in water. Huh. I have to think about this. Hold on. The pool seems like the obvious answer, but I have my doubts.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? He was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
Death was drowning. There is nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilets? Impossible.
We should check places where water is stored.
The only place that...
Alright.
That's wrong!
I was right. Good.
The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
Yeah, a dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool,
So that's.
I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying. In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Okay.
Only after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
Y'all are weird.
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
Okay.
Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
The tank? Where was Ryoma killed? I know there's some kind of clue. Oh god. Okay. Oh boy. Wait. Oh, yeah, they could have. Yeah. That's really, if this is true, that's gonna suck.
This is it!
Yep.
The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
this?
This is it!
Okay.
The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Well, yeah. Sort of look like they've been scraped against something.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab.
Yeah.
The marks on the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room.
Alright.
The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
Yeah, he was.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So, the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab's sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
Okay, shush, please.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
Exactly.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
Shush! You're making me feel creeped out.
Stop! Please stop!
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shukuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing him. Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
Yeah.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
Really? Kokichi, come on.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed.
But...
Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
What?
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab.
Sorry, what was that about? Smugi? What? That was really off.
Could have held enough water to do it for sure.
That was really off topic, but alright.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
But how did the culprit carry his body to the gym from there?
They didn't.
Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Yep.
Was there a shortcut?
Yes, there is. I figured that out like a few minutes ago. What shortcut between Ryoma's lab and the gym did the culprit use? That? That's so obvious. Yes, no, they used these. No, they used that.
There! The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab.
Uh-huh.
And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Uh-huh.
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window?
I don't think that's the case.
Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. Well, I don't think they threw it.
Mission complete.
Well, they didn't throw it, but...
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier. The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right. I apologize. I must go on a journey to reflect on this.
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clearer. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out how to get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. Alright then, I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. Oh, it's this thing! The thing that was in the demo! and Kaede did instead. Yeah. Okay. When you have to deduce how things are connected, Psyche Taxi will start up. The objective of this mode is to gather the letter cubes lying around to form the question. Use the X button to accelerate and the L stick to move left and right. By picking up letter cubes floating around, you can complete the question. Once you've completed the question, you head toward the escort that has the correct answer. If it's the right answer, they'll get in your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. Also, there will be other cars on the road. If you hit those, you will take focus energy damage. If it's getting dangerous, use R1 to concentrate, stay calm, and avoid them. Please drive safely. Enjoy the ride. Please respond at your earliest convenience. Okay. Oh boy! Get to drive! Go Shuichi! So there's supposed to be a hidden Monokuma in here somewhere. I just don't know where. And I guess you'd have to hit it. I'd assume. Alright. The body was brought from where? Lab window? There we go. I just don't know where a hidden Monokuma would be. I guess I'd have to hit it? I don't know. That's a long question. I'm accelerating as fast as I can. Okay, just wanted to test that out. Alright, this is kind of fun though, this little driving mini game. Too bad Kaede never got to do it, except for the demo. This is pretty easy though, like compared to the other ones. For instance, Hajime had to snowboard his way through this. But this one, you get to drive through it. Okay. Gym window? Yep. Yeah, I've pretty much figured out how this went down. It's pretty obvious. Shuichi picking up all the ladies. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just them. There's different colors now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where the heck the hidden Monokuma is in this thing. There's another car. Excuse me, coming through. I have no idea. I see no hidden Monokumas as I'm driving. Oops, missed that. Whoops. Oh god, car. Okay. How was it? Window to window. Drinking time. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea where this hidden Monokuma they speak of is, because I see it nowhere. Did it! Whew. No clue. I saw no hidden Monokuma. If you did, let me know.
Got it. Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window.
No, not exactly.
I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
No, I don't believe he was thrown, but perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
Yes, there is.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
Yeah, they can. Equipment to connect the windows. I believe it was found near the body. So this wasn't the okay.
There.
Or is
the rope
that
found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Actua can reveal. What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, The rope has been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Ator knows the answer.
Okay.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
But what about the tennis net bed thing?
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
It's not, I don't think.
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows,
maybe it is.
According to the sign at the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet.
Do some math.
And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet. Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
Okay.
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
That's what she said, boy.
Wait, who said that?
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
So they would...
No, Gonta think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Another rope. There was only one though.
Nope, there's two.
Oh, then it impossible. Sorry.
There's the tennis. No, I'm sure there was another rope. Or at least something that could have been used as a rope. Yep, it's the, where is it? Tennis net cable. Has to be.
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
About 50 feet or so. But how do they...
Oops.
Okay, so
Didn't mean to do that.
first, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then, culprit move to other side. And tie cable to other window.
Okay, so then they... So... Okay,
Then,
yep.
after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together.
Yep. I knew it!
That how culprit make one rope that reach both
I knew it.
windows.
I knew it. I knew it. I guessed that. It was so easy to guess. When you think about it, think. Thinking is good. Okay.
Wow, that's amazing, Gonta. You're so knowledgeable.
I figured this out before anybody did. Okay.
It's nothing.
Aw.
Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Ah, Gonta. Never change.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it!
What do you got?
Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
But in my case, it's 100% inspiration!
Okay.
You get it. Just tell us already.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan!
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Oh. Well then, Kokichi, chill, man. No comment.
Tarzan? But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
They used the freaking, the thing. Not just the rope.
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They would only have had one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously, the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully, meaning that they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? All that we know right now is that there was a rope that connected to the windows. Somehow, the culprit used that to move the body and were close to the window themselves. To make that work, they whatever. But what would that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
What?
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial. It all starts with you. You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event.
Okay.
And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick.
Right.
I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
You're such like Kamina. Row, fight the power. Okay, I can do this. I will solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Think. Come on, think. Alright, what do we got? Oh, Hangman Gambit. Okay. Whoop. Ah. Oh, there we go. Come on, give me another flash. Oh, there we go.
I see now.
All right.
Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that?
And they used the inner tube that was in the pool.
Wow, you got brain damage or something? You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
There was the inner tube. No, there definitely was. The culprit used it to move the body along the rope. Oh, okay, mine. In scenes where you have to deduce an image, mine will begin. In this mode, the objective is to dig up the answer. At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Use the L stick to move the cursor and erase the pieces with the X button. Pieces will be erased when two or more of the same color connect. The adjacent pieces then will change color in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. When all the pieces on top of an object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. If you select, yeah, I remember this from the demo. Yeah. Some current time penalties, so not much button mash. Might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get to play. Thank you for understanding. Okay, got it. Alright. Uh-huh. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. I can do this. It's fine. I have enough time. Come on. There we go. Did it. That was obvious. Very obvious.
It's the inner tube. The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
Yep.
The inner tube?
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side?
Yep.
Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides. The culprit
Yep.
made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows.
Makes lots of sense.
And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people.
Oh.
The culprit used the ropes in the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway.
I didn't think about the culprit actually like getting on the. Oh, okay.
And used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym.
That part I didn't think of.
Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
All right.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible.
Yes, it does.
But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules?
Not really.
It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Well,
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay. Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
yeah.
Eh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Huh.
Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Pops?
Monokuma. Monokuma.
Uh-oh! Daddy's mad at you now!
Well, he might be the next to die then.
Huh?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
Says the guy who killed Monokid.
Monodum's right!
Monosuke, you better thank Monodum. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Moving on.
The trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yep. Most likely.
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? Some crazy-ass shit! But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily.
Except they did leave the some evidence around.
All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
I see! The rope was thrown from the window! That's why we found it there!
Is that what? Okay. Yeah.
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Yeah.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
Maybe because it fell?
I believe that was an accident.
Yeah.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
Because I couldn't enter the pool. The reason the culprit left it in the pool is obvious. They don't like there was no time. It was nighttime, right? Yeah, it had to be. They didn't like water, no. It was nighttime.
That's it. Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope.
Yeah.
The steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Huh. Who did this murder?
A lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them. Ha! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
I'm just trying to think who did it, like,
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
Perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
That word, perfect.
Shut up. Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway. Oh, respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
No, respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. We're so close. We're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Yeah.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Yes, I have a good idea who the culprit is.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Yeah, I need to believe in my detective work. This whole setup would have been would have had to have been prepared in the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows the list of suspects. Alright, so I think I figured it out. It's Kaede again! It's Rontaro! Ryoma killed himself! No, that's not what it is.
It has to be you! There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
What? Kirumi?
And if this is true, I'm gonna be real sad because did I get to hang out with her once? I think.
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
Oh boy. This is gonna be one of those. Yeah, no, it's not. Alright.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
Yeah. Okay. To force Kirumi to implicate herself, my logic has to be all airtight. There's a whole other story somewhere. I just have to stay calm and find it.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
An eye for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
I think I know which one it is.
The trick relied on someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Oh, I missed.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except...
Oh, maybe that's not it. Huh, let me think.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
Have one.
You're the culprit.
Skilled enough to pull off.
Preposterous.
Okay. It was the right one, I just hit the thing. I guess.
No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi. Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion.
Alright, then. I'm gonna bring one of the... Okay, I thought this was gonna happen last time, but nope, here we go.
While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
Well, alright then.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time.
Ah. Shoot. Gotta remember how to play this game. Whoops. Okay.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided. When you consider that the crux of your argument is false, your entire case falls apart.
Okay.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the road. Now, with that road, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Oh, cut
there we go.
Words. I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Uh-huh.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
Ne, doste.
Is Kirumi quiet because that's what happened?
That's what I expect Kokichi to say in like the Japanese version. It's like, ne, doste, nandoro.
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone.
For everyone.
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
Huh? What? Where's this coming from? Her response seems genuine. So what does she mean by everyone? She's doing this all for our sakes? Am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? No, I'm wrong again.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Kaito?
I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, felt like you weren't talking about us. It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone outside of the academy?
Hmm.
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Maybe she did.
Huh? The motive video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
Kirumi?
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
What?
Really? Do you swear to a tour?
Yes, really. So please believe me. I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede.
Excuse me, what?
She wished for all of us to escape
okay.
together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to.
Kirumi!
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else. Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
How rude.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Maybe she's putting up an act here.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She really is like a mom.
Mom Kirumi.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit.
But then who else could it be?
You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the
Oh
gym.
boy.
They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
Backbone. Yes. They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me. I have to do it. I'll use my detective work to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit? But there is no evidence to indicate that I am.
No, there is. I realized it when we determined that the ropeway was used to move the body.
Hold on, what did he say? Oh, okay.
If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift ropeway, then the final clue falls into place.
Final clue?
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Being...
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others.
Oh boy, it's getting heated.
I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat.
Oh, oh, okay, rude.
You can't save anyone. ...
No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm going to present to everyone the evidence that proves she's guilty. What is it?
This is it! The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty.
Gotcha.
It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain.
Well, dang.
It's an important piece of the puzzle, because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control?
Oh, you have to. She used her hands,
if it
right?
kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have.
So they had
thrown the
to.
body
So
off.
she had to use her hands and.
To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
So a piece of her glove
Yeah, so what?
came off.
You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What truth? That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
Kinda can.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Finding out how the black fabric fits into this is key to everything. I'll make it all clear now. Okay. What do we got? Up. All right. The final thing. Oh, whoa.
You
Okay.
are incorrect. What
Oops.
is this
Okay.
truth?
Ah, I missed it.
That is
Dang
just
it.
your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect.
Oh,
What is
you have
this
to look.
truth?
Okay.
That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone.
All right. That's interesting
In
there.
this class trial,
Ah,
everyone's
that's
life
hard.
is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth,
Ah.
everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life
Whoops,
is at
I didn't mean to do
stake.
that.
Because of your self-righteous truth. I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it.
Oh, what the heck is that?
Me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation.
What the heck is that thing?
Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit.
Okay. Final blow.
What does that piece of trash prove?
Did I get it? Okay. Whoa. Well, alright then.
The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands, there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn.
Yep.
But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't bare-handed.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and
it fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi, right?
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now. We can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Gotcha.
Well, Kirumi, will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Because we've cornered her. Got her.
Kirumi, what's wrong?
In the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. Because it means that someone has to be sacrificed. But Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted it, and kept thinking, and kept going. This is where it led me, and I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
Okay, let's do this. Closing argument. Oh boy. Alright, so that part's done. Let's see what we got here. The prawn thing. The evidence made of metal the prawns didn't eat. Nope, that's not right. The evidence made of metal the prawns didn't eat. Oh, okay, maybe I don't have it yet. Always use it. This is so hard. Let's just start with this one. Okay, so friction on the glove. Boy. Maybe this one? Okay. Let's just go down the line here. Okay, rubber inner tube. Whoops. Rubber inner tube. Oh, no, what? Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. There we go. What's the next one? Carried the rope. Wait, that has to be the... Okay, got that. What is this? There. Okay, got that. Oh, that's the, yeah, that's that. Okay. Gosh, I should think about the thin and long item, took from the gym. Okay. What's this? This is the evidence. Okay, and then there's only... Alright, so there's only one more. Okay. There we go. Got it.
This is the truth of the case. The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act.
Yep.
When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him.
And they ate him.
Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic trick.
I like this little thing there of Tenko. She's shaking so much and it looks kind of funny. Yeah.
The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process. In truth, the crime began last night, around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank.
So many shaking piranhas.
And removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank. Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym. And used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window. Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan. At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab.
Yep.
All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind. Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists.
And then he drowned him.
And shoved his head into the sink filled with water.
Ugh.
From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed.
Yeah.
Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun. They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing.
The tube.
The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope. They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows.
Pretty dangerous feat when you think about it.
That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body.
I'd be scared to do that.
An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves.
The piece fell into the pool.
But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank.
Them shaking piranhas, though.
The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body. After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake. One end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool.
Okay. Curses.
Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence, the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime.
Up.
And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
I know somebody who watches these Let's Plays of mine who's gonna be very upset about this.
Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached.
Because
Do you have any objections?
Because I know they're your second favorite girl, and look what just happened to her. She's about to die in a horrible way, most likely.
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
Kirumi. Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available.
Well, let's get this,
Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic.
Well...
But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
We don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodem, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go!
Time to vote.
the heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off!
I've been sitting here for like an hour more.
It's voting time!
Or more. Alright. Well. It was nice knowing you, Kirumi. But, yeah. It was nice knowing you.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
It's nice knowing you, but, yeah. I want to see all the motive videos, though. I really do. Oh! Somebody voted for me? Or Shuichi? Excuse me.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Was Kirumi who voted? Wow, okay. Well, she wouldn't vote against herself. I guess that makes sense. But she voted against. Dang, rude. Yay. Class trial is over. Alright, how'd I do? What's my score? A. Okay, good. Let's see. Did I get A on everything but that one? Yep, got A, but everything but that one. Okay. I didn't do any retries. Or did, I thought I did. Okay. What'd I get? Oh, I leveled up. That's what that was.
Oh my!
Oh my, you all voted correctly. What an unexpected and unpredictable outcome. The blackened who killed Ryoma Hoshi is Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. Yay! Bravo, bravo!
Thank goodness.
Phew! Thank goodness we managed to get through this class trial again.
You gotta be kidding me!
There's nothing good about this at all! Why'd it have to be Kirumi?
Yeah.
Truly, this result was unexpected.
Wait!
How can you be so calm about it?
No
But
way.
Gontano can believe it. Kurumi was so helpful for everyone. Same Kurumi is also culprit.
Yoo-hoo! Hey, how long have you been lying to us? The truth is that why you took such good care of us? So you could deceive everyone?
You mean she's not my mom?
Hey!
She was never your fucking mom.
Damn it.
Hey, Kirumi, tell me, why? You were always thinking about everyone around you. How could you kill someone?
Human beings have always been selfish, self-centered creatures.
That's why I hate humans. They burn down forests we call home. They pollute the rivers we drink from. I'll never forgive humans.
No way! But is that really a reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice.
Shut up!
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Enough with the commentary already.
Say.
Well, Kirumi, where are your feelings towards us? Simply another... whatever.
How?
No, it can't be! Say it ain't so! That was another lie, too?
No.
I don't think so. I still believe Kirumi cares about us.
What?
How would you know? I can't say for certain, but I can sense that this trial has been agonizing for her. You can say that for certain, That is what a detective would say. Kirumi, are you upset? Because of the people important to you? You mean like that, like from the motive video? So Kirumi watched hers after all. Earlier, Kirumi mentioned that she had accepted a request. Perhaps that request came from an whatever.
What's wrong?
Do you have anything to say for yourself?
I do not agree.
No, that's not it. I'm just lost. Because if I tell you why I did it, you will regret what you've just done. Regret.
Damn.
Spit it out already. Otherwise, we can't accept this outcome.
Please!
Please, Kirumi, tell us. I care about you a lot, and I know that others care about you too. So please.
Understood.
Very well then. If you are all so desperate to know,
I shall take that request.
I will consider this a final request and tell you everything.
Well, you know.
No more lies then. You better just tell us the truth, please and thank you.
Yes,
Yes, I understand.
that is correct.
Your reasoning was exactly right. The reason I murdered Ryoma was because of what I saw in my motive video. As I thought, you did indeed watch your video. Does that mean someone broke the agreement and traded your motive video? Alright, fess up. Which one of you did it? Close your eyes and raise your hand if it was you.
What are you saying?
Why would the one raising their hand need to close their eyes?
May I?
That won't be necessary. I did not trade my motive video with anyone, so did she get her own? Huh? If you didn't trade with anyone, how'd you see your motive video?
Hey,
Perhaps Kirumi received her own motive video. Huh? You mean she had her own motive video from the start?
Yes.
Correct. No one had my motive video but me, the video's intended recipient. I have no idea why.
The fuck's going on?
That's not possible! Monokuma, what the hell's going on?
You know, I had to bring this up earlier because it's been bugging me for a while. All this talk about videos being switched, what does that mean exactly?
Yeah, don't play dumb. You're the one who switched up all the motive videos. No, it was the Monocubs.
No.
No, I didn't. Huh? Oh, was I not supposed to ask that? Did you cubs screw up again? Huh? Not supposed to.
Dumbass!
It's all Monofunny's fault. She pressed them out without checking the names. What? I didn't know. Monotaro should have checked the names too. Wait a minute. I don't even remember passing on any videos. It was my fault.
Yeah?
What?
I'm sorry.
I apologize. I should have been more careful.
No.
No, Monodon. It's not your fault.
Okay.
It's all our fault. I'm sorry too.
Yeah?
It seems I misunderstood. I completely forgot that the plan all along was to redistribute the videos.
Daddy!
What she said.
Hey,
It's not your fault at all, kids. It's my fault for forgetting.
Father!
Thank goodness.
What?
What the hell is this mushy feel-good crap?
You stupid.
You're all idiots. I'm through getting along with you dumb bears.
Well now.
I'm sorry to cause so much trouble. Please continue your boring conversation.
I see.
I see. The Monocubs merely distributed the motive videos at random. Receiving my own video was nothing more than bad luck.
Oh,
So you just watched it without knowing why it was given to you?
Hey,
What was in your video?
What's wrong?
Well, you promised to tell us everything.
Yes.
I will tell you the truth in its entirety, but I doubt that everyone will believe it.
So,
If that's the case, why don't we all watch the motive video together?
That's right. Yes, that would be much better. Let's hurry before Daddy gets bored again.
How thorough of you. Yes, I suppose it is better this way. Perhaps the truth would be easier to believe if you witnessed it with your own eyes. After Kirumi had spoken, the Monocubs began playing the video.
all right. Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video. Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado, Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
This is gonna be interesting, I feel like.
With clients in politics and finance, this elite maid is renowned for completing any request. One fateful day, she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients, the Prime Minister.
Oh.
The Prime Minister had a request of utmost importance. He requested that she use her talent as the ultimate maid to serve her country.
You mean the entirety of Japan?
He asked Kirumi to
Make this country great again.
and transferred all his authority to her.
Okay, first of all, Trump reference, and she's basically... Wow, okay.
No one suspected that the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country.
She's been running the... What?
And over time, she became the de facto Prime Minister.
Wow.
Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom.
Wow.
Yes, the future of the country rests entirely on her capable shoulders. But Kirumi is up to the task. for she only accepts requests that only she can fulfill. She is driven by the belief that her citizens are the most important people in her life. Oh, and while we're on the subject of those important people, an unfortunate event will soon befall those vermin and sheeple. What event, you ask? It's a secret. Find out for yourself.
Huh. Wow. Yeah, I'm like, whoa, it can't be.
What?
What the hell? The Prime Minister?
Yes.
Everything you just saw is true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video. Remembered?
Wait!
Please hold on! That video is true?
What is this?
That's ridiculous! There's no way Kurumi's really the Prime Minister!
I do not agree.
No, it's the truth. I am Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid, and the most important people to me
This is my selfless devotion.
are the citizens of this country.
I was called upon to lift the country out of a dire situation. I swore to serve and help all its citizens. As the ultimate maid, I have advised politicians many times in the past. But he wanted me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis. I fully accepted this request. As a maid, it is a great honor to serve the nation itself.
Wow.
What did I do?
You're literally confusing the shit out of me, cause this makes no sense. I gotta go take a dump.
I see.
I see. So Kirumi was the real Prime Minister, running the country behind the scenes.
Huh?
How can you seriously believe that a high schooler could be Prime Minister?
You really don't.
I don't think it's odd that an ultimate level talent could be that powerful. I mean, Keyboy's talent lets him pretend to be a human, even though he's a heartless robot.
How rude!
How rude! I'm not pretending, I am still learning.
I see.
I see. Well, good luck, I guess.
Incredible.
I was aware of Kurumi's impressive talents, but Prime Minister?
What?
Then Kirumi really is Prime Minister? She holds burden of countries in future?
Actually,
The motive video aside, Kirumi doesn't seem like she'd lie about something like that.
yoo-hoo!
Hey, I get that Kirumi is really important, but what was this unprecedented crisis?
I do not know.
I don't know, actually. Why can't I remember? Are their memories lost?
That's...
Wait, isn't this just like the Ultimate Hunt?
That is correct.
Perhaps it is connected to the Ultimate Hunt.
Huh?
The Ultimate Hunt is connected to this unprecedented, crisis facing the nation? If that's true, how are they connected? What is the Ultimate Hunt anyway?
I do not know.
I do not know what is happening to the nation while I am here inside the End Wall. That's why I needed to know. I needed to know what the most important people in my life were.
This is my selfless devotion.
Because I am the duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation. Words.
My apologies.
That is why I needed to escape.
If so...
So you weighted our lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation. But if those are the options, of course you'd pick everyone outside, right? There's just too many lives at stake out there. We just stopped Kirumi from doing that because we're selfishly want to live.
I don't like that.
What should we do? Did we just make a terrible mistake? If everyone outside dies because of Kirumi is dead,
Why?
doesn't that mean we pretty much destroyed the country? Well, what do we do?
Wait!
Say, what's Monokuma planning to do with the rest of humanity? You know how many people live in this country? Like 100 million easily.
Always messing around.
No matter how powerful the mastermind is, there's no way they could really...
Bears do not lie.
That sounded really robotic.
Bears do not lie. Hey,
I am the ruler of this world. Nothing is beyond my power.
Huh?
Nothing's beyond your power. What kind of arrogant and ridiculous?
100%.
That is 100% a lie. It is impossible that he could bring disaster to a country. Well, Junko did, so...
What are you trying to pull?
What's so funny?
You guys act like you can't believe it, but you're all terrified anyway.
Shing.
If you can't believe it, then you're terrified for no reason. Why do humans lie? Why are humans the only animal that tells lies?
Shut up!
Hey, cut it out. This is serious.
Oh?
How long are you gonna keep talking about Kirumi?
Dang it!
Let's talk about Ryoma. It would be a shame to completely neglect him.
Oh, I see.
That's right. We know your motive to kill. But why'd you kill Ryoma specifically?
That is...
Because he was easy to kill.
Huh?
Easy to kill.
Weird.
Ryoma not that weak. When he used Shukichi method, even Goto could not catch.
I do not agree.
His physical strength was irrelevant when he did not have a reason to live.
Do you agree?
Without that, he became the weakest among us.
Huh?
What? I took advantage of his weakness and killed him. What do you mean?
That is...
I told him I had urgent matters to discuss and to meet me in the research lab on the 3rd floor. There, I revealed my motive video, and afterward, I told him.
That is correct.
I am responsible for the life of every citizen of this nation, so I must escape this place. Then he then responded.
Got it.
So, you've got a reason to survive. That's the complete opposite of me. That's good. If you got something to live for, it means your life has value. After he said that, he told me he would clean up the tennis balls lying around.
And then, he turned his back toward me. At that moment, my determination solidified. A person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew. He forfeited his life right then and there. That is correct.
That is when I decided I must sacrifice his life for my nation and my people.
Then
Ryoma knew he was going to be killed.
But...
Wait a minute. It's Maki's fault that Ryoma decided he didn't want to live anymore.
What? Because?
Ryoma only gave up life after you showed him his motive video. Well, since you didn't watch his motive video, I guess you had no way of knowing.
What are you talking about?
What's your point?
Wait
a minute. You're talking as if Ryoma saw that motive video. Didn't you just say that he only checked the name of and didn't watch the video? Huh? Did I say that?
Huh?
What are you getting at?
Well, you know.
I probably shouldn't say anything, but someone has to step up and speak for poor Ryoma.
I told you.
Again, what's your point? That he gave up on his life because I showed him his motive video? I'll get to that in a sec. But why do you think Ryoma wanted to see his motive video? Because he was looking for a reason to live. Is that right, Maki?
Why?
How do you know that?
What?
Swap motive videos. Didn't we agree not to show them to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Because you once watched them, you've got a motive to kill.
But
if it shows someone important to me, I'd really like to see it.
Hey.
Any idea who would be in the video?
no.
I don't. That's why I want to see it. Once I know I've got someone important to me, I'll have a reason to live.
Jeez.
If I've got a reason to live, then I've got a reason to escape here with you guys.
In other words,
that video might just be give me a motive to live.
please.
So please.
That's true.
You're right. He was looking for a reason to live.
Well, you know.
Which means you shouldn't have shown him his motive video in the first place.
Hey!
What do you mean? What did his video show? Nothing. His motive was empty. Oh.
Huh?
Empty.
Okie dokie. Oh, we're up next. Let's give it a watch, shall we?
All right. Who's the most important? This message is for Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. Unfortunately, there is no one in the world who is important to you.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. Really, I am. You have my deepest sympathies. Sorry.
No one was important to him?
Always messing around.
That's what he was shown? If he saw something like that, he had none to care for and none who could cared for him. He found no motive to live. Because of that, he chose to let Kirumi claim his life.
I see.
So that's why. He must have just watched that video before I summoned him to meet with me.
It can't be.
He just gave up then?
Damn.
To hell with that damn moron!
But... It's bad that we have no reason to live, but...
I'm giving her Monokuma's voice.
But it's also bad to have too many reasons to live.
Because...
That's why you did such a terrible thing, right, Kirumi? For too many reasons.
Yes.
You are free to judge me for killing Ryoma.
I would bear the burden of being seen as evil for the sake of my nation and its people.
For everyone.
Because that is what it means to serve with selfless devotion. That's why I needed to survive. Sacrificing you all meant saving the lives of men, women, children, and elderly.
My apologies.
I wanted to live.
Kirumi.
Monokuma, Gonta have question.
You need something?
Oh, what is it?
Hey!
Can Gonta be blackened instead of Kirumi?
Huh?
What?
Gonta.
Gonta, not smart boy, but even Gonta understand what everyone's saying. Kirumi should live, not Gonta. World needs her. I was thinking the same thing. I don't want to die, but Kurumi's life is way more valuable than mine.
Kurumi's got the lives of hundreds of millions of people on her shoulders, right?
Unfortunately.
Logically, Kurumi's survival would result in fewer casualties than our collective survival would.
Jeez, maybe it would have been better if we'd gotten the culprit wrong.
Huh?
What do you mean? If Kirumi survives, then the nation's future will be secure. Then, what was the point of me doing all this? Why did I reveal the truth? What have I done? Was I wrong? I shouldn't have...
Shuichi!
What kind of face is that, Shuichi? If you're my sidekick, then suck it up.
Huh?
What?
Hey!
That goes for all of you. To hell with all this value of life shit. Whoops, just kicked the table.
Alright!
Life's not just some thing. You can't trade it or put a price on it. Kaito.
Listen up.
And your life doesn't just belong to you. It's for your parents, your grandparents, your friends, even your neighbors.
I mean...
It's not something you can just decide to throw away on your own.
Don't worry about it.
So we didn't do the wrong thing. Life's purpose is to be lived. As long as you stay alive, anything's possible. You can even go to the stars.
Of course!
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I want to live. I haven't even traveled to space yet. There's no way in hell I'm gonna die here.
Jeez.
The idiot's talking again. But he's right. I mean, you're right too. He is an idiot, but he's right.
So divine!
Yep, he's onto a damned idiot. He's an onto a damned idiot.
I don't know why, but idiots always fill me with inspiration.
Shut up!
Hey, shut up! I told you to stop calling me an idiot.
But...
Maybe his stupid speech is just what we needed to hear. Kirumi certainly looks shaken by it. Huh? Shaken?
Because...
Do you really think someone as desperate to live as Kirumi would give up so easily?
Of course not. In fact, she probably still hasn't given up, even now.
Oh, that face. She was hoping that learning the truth would make one of us volunteer to die in her place.
Huh?
What?
But
Monokuma would never allow a blackened to escape punishment, so maybe. She wanted everyone to rebel so she could use that as cover to escape on her own. How about it, Kirumi? Am I close? You are the most detestable cretin I have ever met. You knew exactly what I would attempt, yet allowed me to explain anyway. Huh? Wait, what she just said was true? What he just said. You tried to trick Gonta? Tried to trick everyone?
Really?
Seriously? You backstabbing cunt!
Cut it out.
Enough. She was just trying to stay alive in her own way. Nobody can blame her for that.
That is correct.
That's right. I must survive. Because I carry the weight of an entire nation on my shoulders. I would not have killed Ryoma if I was so easily deterred. This request will not be fulfilled until I have brought joy to every citizen of this nation.
You must live.
So no matter what, I cannot die. That is why I killed Ryoma. Even now, I refuse to give up.
Huh?
Kirumi?
I see.
You still refuse to give up? So, what do you intend to do?
You must live.
I intend to live. I must survive, no matter what it takes. If I must debase myself, so be it. I would drink filth and eat carrion to survive.
I will survive!
I will do anything to survive! She screamed, and she started running. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was a completely undignified exit.
I have to escape! I won't die here!
There's no way I'm letting you out of here!
It was ugly and raw and feral. She just ran as fast as she could. I heard my voice call out. Run!
Damn it!
Run, Kirumi, run!
Please run!
Hurry!
Run! Please hurry!
Damn.
Hurry, run! Like I said, I'm not letting you leave.
Please!
Please run!
I will live. I refuse to die in a hellhole like this.
Now then, I've prepared a special punishment for Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
For my nation. For my people.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I will not die!
It's nice knowing you, Kirumi. It was really nice knowing you. Feel bad for her. It stinks. She's running. Oh. Strand of Agony. Oh. Ow. Oh. Ah. Oh. Ah. Yeah. Ugh. Ah. Poor Kirumi. Just as she's gonna get that last strand of hope, something's gonna... Oh! What a major blow. Oh, it's gonna be him. Ooh, ah, mm. Well, that's where I'm gonna end this part. Dang! Poor Kirumi. Poor girl. That really stinks. Like, she just... all she wanted to do was protect her country and all her... Dang. And that last strand of hope when it's just a picture. Oh, that stinks so bad. Well, this part was very interesting. That execution was, whew, that was a little bit more brutal than Kaede's was. Well, I will see you guys in the next part. Oh boy, what's gonna happen next? Who knows? So I'll see you guys in whatever review, let's play, whatever the heck video I do next. Bye!